turn it on. We can go wild if it's what you want. Fire at me. I can't let you go. So keep on throwing your sticks and stones. I'd rather fight with you all night and never have you in my life. I can't let you go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Texans going up against the 49ers. So let's go now to Houston, Texas, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
And the day we have all longed for. Opening Sunday of the NFL.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's the start of a whole new season. There's a sense of renewal in the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Well, I think you're right. It is a lot of hope for all the teams in the NFL, but also what you have in a game like this, opening day, you have nerves. So it's up to the coaches to really put the players in situations where they can get involved in the game and get rid of those nerves so they can show everything they worked on this offseason can work.
Smith's back, ready to field the opening kick. And Randy Bullock has this one teed up as we gear up for kickoff. And with that kick, a new season is upon us. Smith's going to run this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Coming onto the field, a quarterback with a huge arm who can also beat you with the run. Colin Kaepernick by way of the University of Nevada. At long last, the season is underway.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd and 11.
That's dropped by Smith, who couldn't bring it in.
Here's a look at the offense. And this core group of wide receivers must find a way to get open today.
Kaepernick's got it in the gun. Ball is out. The defense has the football.
Starting at quarterback, drafted in the 5th round out of UCLA, Brett Hundley.
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
Well, I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
The ruling on the field stands.
So they took a second look, but the play on the field will stand.
What a place to start for the offense.
The Texans come out in the pistol. First down at the 16.
Wide to the left.
Toss play.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
First down on the way. Curley's got it on the handle. And that's Johnson in on the stop. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line. Second and goal from the 2. Gurley's going to secure the handoff. Runs it in for the touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
Made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans were able to knock the ball out the last time and get the takeaway.
Hey, man, this defense, boy, do they go after the football. They are aggressive, sometimes too aggressive where they miss assignments, but not that time. They jarred the football loose.
First down at the 25. Kaepernick's pass will be incomplete this time. Let's set the defensive starters. Second down following that incompletion. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. They'll go ground.
That's not an easy thing to do in sports nowadays, is to get over a bad play. The fumble earlier in the game, my man has gotten over it. He is back to running hard and making it happen.
The 49ers snap it at the 36. And Morris is tackled right at the 42.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Second down and 5. Kaepernick's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
The 49ers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The ball is fumbled. They recover their own fumble. And Williams is there to make the tackle. So a nice job of stopping them on their initial possession. And now they'll get the football back with a chance to let the offense get right back to work.
Yeah, that's right. Keep it going. Keep the pressure on. Be aggressive in your play calls and try to extend the lead and put pressure on the other team.
Moore's got a chance this time.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The fumble by the kick return team, and look out. The football goes out there. They make the recovery. Well, good job of them.
The 49ers defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call them out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people out.
Second down, 3 to go. Had it, but dropped it. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. They motion the receiver around to the other side. Gurley's taking the handoff. Gains
3rd and short, I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
1st and 10. Run it right.
Hundley is going to slide and avoid the hit.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
2nd down following the run. Gurley's the receiver on the screen. Webster's the one who made the big stop.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Third and 9. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The 49ers stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Second down and a long way to go. An open lane. Gains 14. Coming to the line at the 32. First and 10. Surveys. Completion to Fitzgerald.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great receivers are going to get open.
And Morris is handed the football. Johnson's all over that offense and brings him down. Coming up, 2nd down. Kaepernick will be taking the snap out of the pistol. Morris is going to take the handoff now.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
The 49ers from the 22. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Drives it through for the field goal. With almost an entire quarter in the books, they at least have a field goal to brag about.
Jim, it's kind of like a round of golf. You know a lot about that. Sometimes you don't birdie or par the first couple holes, but it's a long contest. It's a long game, and I think they got their confidence going with that field goal.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2 on that play. The 49ers lined up in the nickel. Gurley's got it on the handoff.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Texans from the 32. Finds his mark.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Smith's tackled down at the 22.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
The Texans' defense has certainly been the story of this game and seems to have motivated their offense as well.
The whole football team is playing well. There is no question about that. Sometimes when your defense is dominating the pace of play, it's easy for your offense to come out and have success.
And Morris is stopped there. Ends up picking up about 5.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The 49ers will take the snap from the 25. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. We're back here to start the 2nd quarter. And, partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there after that first series or 2 and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 35. He's hit as he throws it.
Well, it's 3rd long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
It's 3rd down coming up. The 49ers get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. And J.J. Watt with the sack.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
Now 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. And Morris is tackled down at the 45.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 45. And that's Dent in on the stop. Now looking at 3rd down. The 49ers need to get to the 50 for a 1st down. Kaepernick takes it from the gun. Steven Jackson with the grab. Lots of game left, but that stop gives the offense a chance to extend the lead.
You said it, long way to go, but get momentum on your side. Find a way to come out here as an offense and put some points on the board.
Wants to give it a go here.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
He's in the clear. Touchdown!
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
Kaepernick will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. Here's Alfred Morris returning to the field. He hasn't made much of an impact in this game, Phil, and that's caused problems for his side.
Yeah, listen, he is the center of their football team. And when he goes well, of course, the team goes well. So they got to find a way to get him started. How do you do that? Is it a trick play? I don't know. But get him going. Tell that offensive line to toughen up, and this game will change forever. Morris is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down here after that run play.
And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers from the 22. With two hands, he has it.
Well, you run the curl route in the NFL, you got to turn, find the quarterback, and then move till you see the open space where he can throw it in there.
First down at the 50.
Kaepernick with the handoff. And Morris is stopped there.
Morris is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Texans defense now is going to go nickel.
2nd and 6.
Gives it to him again. Moore's able to read that play and make the hit.
The 49ers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time.
3rd and 7.
Smith's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
First down and 10.
Jackson's met at the 16.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 2.
He'll get it again.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens is run, loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
3rd and 2. Gives it to Steven Jackson. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Jackson's looking for a place to run the football at time to pick up the 3rd down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's 4th down.
The kick is good.
That field goal brings them closer to the lead here midway through the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, you know, and midway in the 2nd quarter, you know, players, they start watching that scoreboard, and just like the coaches, because they know halftime is looming, and they want to be in a good frame of mind when they go in at halftime.
Room to work.
And in for the touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job. Leads to a touchdown.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. Here's Alfred Morris returning to the field. They've fallen behind here, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that he hasn't really been able to do anything on the ground at this point.
Oh, I think it's everything to do with why they're behind in this game so far here today, Jim. And listen, the coach has got to call some different plays. What they've been running has not worked. Time for a different look. The Texans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Second down and 11.
And Morris is going to secure the handoff.
Morris is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
3rd and 9.
It's intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up, and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Texans have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. Gurley's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. When he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle.
It's now 2nd down. Hundley is going to take it from the gun. Makes the catch. Touchdown. The late touchdown here in the 2nd quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the second half.
So that generous kick return sets up the offense now in good position. The Texans have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today. When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half.
Colin Kaepernick will be taking this one from the gun.
They'll go shotgun here.
Kaepernick's unable to find his target that time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Morris lined up as the single back. Draw.
He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nearing the half, and it's hard to know what this team will focus on during the break. That's another big play by the defense, giving the team a chance to increase the lead.
Well, good job by the defense. Another nice stop. But let's talk about the team that's getting blown out here. At halftime, they don't have enough time to go over all that's been wrong so far with their football team. Just focus on this. Play hard and hustle.
The Texans have to be pretty excited about the way this game has opened up for them as we near halftime.
Well, I know they love the way their offense is playing. Now, on the other side, you got to do something different on defense. You know, there's a rule that says you can blitz if you want to. You don't have to sit back there all the time and be so passive.
Here we go. First down at the 20.
DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
Johnson's there that time for the tackle.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
Secures it with 2 hands.
That's his first reception today.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Hundley is back in shotgun formation. The catch by Hopkins, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Smith's going to test the coverage here. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Texans defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular. And that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
And he was the best.
The first half comes to an end, and this one seems to be already decided. We're watching complete domination play out. Larry is coming up next with the highlights. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line. The Texans are enjoying a dominant time here as they've stretched their lead out with 3 straight scoring drives and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
As I watch this team, I sure don't see them slowing down. It's just everything they're doing has been right on both sides of the ball. And when it's going like this, take advantage of it and try to keep it going in the right direction.
The Texans at the line. With their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The play clock's running down. Gurley's taking the handoff. Armstead's all over the ball carrier.
The 49ers, yes, right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
This is 3rd down. Hill's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play.
Get ready.
Slashing to the right side. And now here's the toss.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Trying to beat the play clock. They'll run it here. And that's a gain of 10.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Gurley's taking it on the screen. Charging ahead. DeCaro takes him down.
Now, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him.
They better hurry to get the snap. Grayson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion. The blowout continues. Another touchdown. This team looks possessed coming out of the half and extending the large lead.
Yeah, they are playing with some serious fire in the belly. No question about that. I love just the attitude. They're being so aggressive on the offensive side with their play by the offensive line and the play calling by the coach.
The Texans ready to kick it away. Smith's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Texans have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like several guys on the defensive side around the ball carry. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. And Morris is handed the football. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Morris is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. The 49ers have it at the 24. Smith's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later. Texans defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Loss of 4 on the play. Handoff. Amukamara is there to take him down.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or 2, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Kaepernick from the gun. A takeaway. A foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Texans for the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Texans setting up here for the kickoff. Kaepernick will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The 49ers have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you and nothing goes right and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
There we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park. Morris is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd and 9. They'll go ground. And Morris is marked down at the 27.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their rear ends chewed out. Look at the broken tackles that time by the running back.
The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. Again, they'll lean on him. We still have more than a quarter to play here, Phil, but this defense shows no signs of wearing down.
I think we're surprised by this, really. We didn't expect them to just dominate all day long, and so far it has been total domination.
Looking to make a difference.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
First down at the 42. And it's knocked down. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Get ready.
Here's the handoff. They'll mark him at the 40.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
2 tight ends on the field here. Play clock's running down. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd touchdown of the game. A little more salt in the wound with that touchdown, and we've still got one more quarter to play.
Hey, look, this is professional football. Don't look for them just to slow down because they're nice guys on the other side. They're going to play hard, so you better make your mind up to get out there and play hard, or you're just going to continue to get embarrassed.
Smith running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Texans, what did they tell us in our production meeting this week? Their defense was going to dominate this game. We saw it in the first half, and it continues here on to the second half.
Well, for once, the coaches were right. They said it. They expected their defense to play well, and, you know, it's been better than that. It's been borderline great.
Kaepernick's tackle right at the 28. Second down and 6. And Morris is going to take the handoff now. The 49ers trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. And Morris has been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
3rd down after the penalty. The 49ers need to get to the 34 for a first down. Kaepernick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The 49ers now move the chains.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Kaepernick's going to slide and avoid the hit.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The Texans lined up in the nickel. The 49ers snap it at the 41. That's a gain of only a yard.
course, is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
All set to punt here. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Texans now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
They need to get the play off. Set up screen. Catch made. And he is brought down at the 39.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down at the 39. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That leads us to second down. Grayson's setting up now in the pistol. Gets the handle here. Paul Posluszny makes the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Third down and 2. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
The play clock's running down. They feed it to him one more time. And that's Johnson in on the stop.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Let's go.
The Texans take it from the 33. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
It's second down and 3. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Trying to beat the play clock. Nothing up the middle here. Bowman on the stop.
Well, that time the quarterback runs the option play. He goes down the line of scrimmage. Probably should have pitched it. He keeps it. Defense all over him, and they tackle him for a loss of yards.
Let's go.
Second and 12. They hand it off to him again.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Texans will come out in the pistol. Third down and 7. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
He's not a quarterback that shies away from contact. I'll give him that. A for courage. But this time, even though he makes a good ball fake, the defense is waiting on him, and they just hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he gets no gain.
Midway through the fourth quarter, this game was already out of reach, but they went ahead and added a field goal to add a little insult to injury.
Well, you listen, this is pro football, man. You know, you got to stop the other team. They didn't do it, so sometimes you deserve to be blown out.
the 49ers.
Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Second down after the incompletion.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
That's his first reception today.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
Kaepernick takes it from the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The 49ers take it from the 38. Looking at every option. And that's a 2-yard gain. Second down coming up. Morris lined up as the single back. And he just tosses it incomplete. Third down now. Takes the hit, throws.
The 49ers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Going to try his luck here. Tackled at the 29-yard line. That return's good for about 23.
The Texans know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Hill's a receiver all the way out to the right. The Texans have it at the 29. That's a gain of 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. The Texans snap it at the 36. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Texans snap it at the 41. That's a gain of 10.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius who catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
And here we have second down. Quarterback did not get the snap in time. That'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second
down here. Takes the knee. On the way, third down. Well, week 1 is in the books, and one side is now 1-0.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. You know, all training camp, preseason football, and everything you work for. You come out, you get rewarded, you win the game, Jim. You're 1-0. Everything looks great.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
I know we'll do it again. I know we're gonna collide.